welcome to episode 2. Last episode we got our truck designed, we figured out all the parts, we figured out the pricing for the parts, how we're going to order the parts, how we're going to go about building it. Today we're going to be installing the suspension. We have a 6-inch lift kit from Rough Country. I believe we've got the N2 shocks and some other fancy stuff. We have our 35-inch tires. We just got the last 2 tires yesterday, so I'm not going to be running around with a 6-inch lift kit and itty-bitty tires. I've seen a couple of those. I think they're kind of funny. But I'm on my way. I'm on the 95, my favorite highway ever. I hate everything about this highway, but I'm headed down to my buddy's house. He's got a driveway, whereas I do not. So it's gonna be a little easier for us to build this. But he doesn't know anything about mechanics. He's completely new to this whole field. So I'm gonna be sort of teaching him everything I know, or as much as I know. Because he wants to start working, he wants to get a truck. He wants to buy his own truck. He wants to start working on his own truck. And I feel like this is a good way to go about it. We can build my truck, and he can sort of start to learn and understand the more mechanical side of things. I mean, he can do an oil change and, change the air filters and stuff, change the tires, and, that's about it. He doesn't, brakes, nada, which I've already put new brakes on this thing. I should have included him in that, taught him how to install brakes. I just never even thought about that. So I'll be at his house in a couple of minutes and we'll get this thing up in the air.
Have the user with tire and everything. The tire is pretty good.
Yep. Yeah, so that goes up towards the top. So this was a pain in the ass because the stencil I had did not fit my differential. I don't know if my differential is bigger or something, but we cut that, and at first I cut it out till like here, and we put everything together, and the bracket fit in just fine. But then this part, hold on, there we go. This part right here is just so fucking big that it kept hitting right against all of this. So the stencil we had, it was no good. We had to, I had to cut so much out from here. Now I'm just waiting for a drill so I can sand it down and paint it and go eat some breakfast. This whole ordeal has been very fun.
almost ready to start like actually putting it all back together. I mean, we pretty much are putting it all back together. As soon as this goes in, everything's just gonna bolt right in. It's really the only piece. This is the part that I've been dreading for months. It's that part right there. I knew it was gonna be a pain in the ass, and it definitely was, but now it's all done. It's all ready to go together. Well, check this out. I just got the pedal commander. So supposedly, I just have to plug this into 2 cables on my truck, and that'll make it feel like one of the old-fashioned cable-driven trucks. Look at that. It's a little smaller than I thought it would be, actually. I mean, compared to my hand, it's actually, you know, kind of small. So, alright. Cool. Let's put it on. There we go. So I have the pedal commander plugged in, pedal commander plugged in there. I have it over here. I decided to just Velcro it to the side of that. It doesn't interfere with anything. It's out of the way of everything. All the wires are bundled up right there. Should be good. Okay, so it's actually been about a month and a half since I put the lift kit in. I've actually re-recorded this exact segment a couple of times. A couple things I want to go over. First of all, I'm loving the lift kit. The lift kit's absolutely amazing. I love being higher up, being able to see over other vehicles. It's awesome. When I first put the lift kit on, the first issue I noticed is that the whole truck shook like crazy. And at first, I thought it was the lift kit. I was going through every single bolt, making sure everything was where it was supposed to be. I went over the instructions a couple of times, and nothing. It never occurred to me that it was my tires that were the issue. So when I purchased the tires from Tire Rack, they were supposed to mount them and balance them on the rim. According to the company that I went to get them rebalanced, they put so much weight on it that it was acting like a giant out of balance flywheel. The next thing I noticed after finally getting the tires balanced and getting a smooth ride back was I noticed that the front end was a lot higher than the rear end. So I contacted some people, said, hey, is this a common thing? I ordered a 6-inch lift kit. Apparently what they do is they do a 6 for the front and then like a 5.5 for the rear. And they do this to try to level the vehicle. My vehicle was already pretty level when I went to put the lift kit in. So now instead of having a level vehicle, I instead have a squatted truck now. Now it's only squatted a little bit, but it's still more squat than I want. I have ordered a Add-A-Leaf. It's called an Add-A-Leaf. It's a 1.5-inch Add-A-Leaf, and it's supposed to just bolt right onto the existing leaf pack there and lift the rear end up a little bit, and that'll fix that. But apart from that, it drives great. It feels great. My fuel economy is still actually pretty good. I get between 16 and 18 miles to the gallon. So in the next episode, we're going to be installing the Add-A-Leaf.
and the airbags. But as soon as that's done, I'm ordering the exhaust, which I'm excited and cannot wait for. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to see the full 10-12 minute video, I am shortening them down and putting them on TikTok as well.
Look at them yo-yos.
People are just driving like maniacs right now. Holy crap.
What is that? Yeah.
Putting them on TikTok as well, for those of you with no attention span whatsoever.
Nah, fuck Tampa. Actually, I've never been to Tampa, so I can't really say. I can't speak for the freaks.